You might recognize these common statements. If I were younger, I'd start my own business, but it's too late now. Or, I can't land that job without a diploma because I don't have one. I always dream of a side business, but my time is too limited. They chose him because he was a top student. My education is low level. Do you recognize them? Those are the excuses that we feed ourselves to feel better about not taking action or achieving success. But excuses are like a virus, and in this video, I'll reveal the cure for this virus. We will explore the key takeaways from the book The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, and these lessons show how we can overcome fear, boost self-confidence, grow creativity, and lastly, to think big. Avoid making excuses. Let's start with dealing with the excuses first. The book helped give perspectives on how to know if you're making excuses. The book emphasized that successful people make fewer excuses, and it is those who don't improve that find reasons to use the words can't, won't, and aren't. When you truly want something, you seek solutions. Otherwise, you make excuses. While complaining might earn you sympathy, it won't gain you respect. Remember, chronic excuses hinder progress. Thoughts, whether positive or negative, gain strength through repetition. Once an excuse takes root, it affects your creativity and blocks alternative solutions. One common excuse involves feeling not good enough in terms of intelligence or education, which many of us can relate to. There exist 3 strategies to combat this problem. The first one is to recognize that your attitude matters more than your smarts. The author illustrates this with a friend who, despite lacking an arm, excelled in golf due to his positive mindset. The key message was the right attitude, and one arm will beat the wrong attitude with 2 arms every time. Imagine you're the boss with 2 assistants. One is experienced but small-minded, while the other is new but dedicated, helping colleagues and contributing beyond for the company. Who would you promote? The second one because of their attitude. Experience and intelligence mean little without the right attitude. Real-life problems never run out, but changing your attitude can drive significant change. The second strategy is to understand that knowing how to think surpasses mere intelligence. The person who applies creativity and imagination to solve problems outshines those who use their brain only as a storage for facts. Real-life situations require such good problem-solving skills and out-of-the-box thinking. We're used to multiple-choice problems with choices to choose from, even in everyday decisions like selecting a restaurant. People often seek options instead of creating solutions. Remember, thinking ability matters more as your unique thinking style holds value. Lastly, the third strategy is to remember that you should never underestimate your intelligence and never overestimate others. Believe in your strength and uncover your unique talents. Age often becomes an excuse which shuts doors to opportunities. Whether too old or too young, people hold themselves back without trying. For example, imagine you're 40 and want to start a business, yet consider yourself too old to begin one. Before you quit, think about this. When does productive life typically begin? Most answers are around the age of 20 years old. And when does it usually end? Let's agree, around 70 years old. That leaves roughly 50 productive years. If you're 40, you've used up only 20 years, with 30 more years to come. Not even half your productive years have passed, yet you claim to be too old for new attempts. Math doesn't lie. Getting into the art of thinking big. Second takeaway, getting into the art of thinking big. Thinking big might seem distant or unreal to some. You may be daydreaming of having $1 million bank balance or being financially successful, but thinking big is just a start, not a solution. After thinking big comes hard work, change, learning from failures, and strategic action. If you can't take that first step of thinking big, the journey to progress remains out of reach. To begin thinking big, set clear goals. People's worth isn't determined by degrees or backgrounds. It's their ambition that truly counts. An unfortunate trait is underestimating oneself. If you doubt someone pursuing $1 million goal, why would they want you as a partner? Similar self-doubt can repel potential partners too. In your daily challenges, a final tip for thinking big: evade around 90% of arguments by asking, would someone important like me invest time in this dispute? This perspective saves you from unproductive conflicts. Keep in mind, victories rarely arise from arguing. It's often the path to nowhere. Embrace thinking big as a way of life. Let it fuel your goals and navigate your interactions with confidence and purpose. Conquering fear. Third takeaway is conquering fear. We've all faced situations causing fear, be it exams, job loss, or confronting a superior. When confiding in friends, they might dismiss our fears as mere imagination. Yet, fear is real, and it resides in the mind which can't be wished away. Fear and lack of confidence stand as the top enemies of success. Fear in any size is a psychological challenge, and the antidote is action. Imagine someone at the pool's edge, afraid to jump. But with a push, fear evaporates as they jump. Action removes fear. The author shared a story to emphasize this point. A fearful sales manager approached him, worried about his job loss due to low sales. The author asked for manager's actions to address the problem. With no plan, the manager received advice, which is to plan strategies to boost sales. Weeks later, the manager reported improved sales. And it is in this action, not fear, that has transformed his situation. Sometimes fear paralyzes us, clouding our ability to act. We become stagnant, awaiting the worst, or hoping for the best. To counter this, practice a simple fear exercise. Immediately divide your fear into two parts. On one side, write down what you fear, and on the other side, note down actions to lessen or remove the fear. Quick action stops fear's growth, just like preventing weeds from growing. Valuable actions attract criticism, so don't hesitate. Act fast and bold. Now, consider the fear of interacting with others and building confidence. Consider someone you fear in your life. Visualize them in a favorite sport, struggling if they were competing against you. If you think about it, people are less intimidating than they seem. Removing their titles and roles, we're all equals, lessening the need for fear. This approach helps to know people accurately. Although it might seem strange, who knows, it can be effective for you too. Boosting your self-confidence. Takeaway number 4, boosting self-confidence. Imagine wanting a sale so badly that you consider misleading a customer. You might succeed, but the aftermath involves constant worry about being discovered. Your next presentations fail due to lack of focus. Likely you won't secure repeat business from that customer. Criminals often act guilty and get caught, even without direct evidence, and this emphasizes a crucial self-confidence lesson: to think confidently and act confidently. Your actions shape your feelings. Also, right actions nurture confidence while wrongdoings destroy it. This is not a moral lecture, but rather a practical perspective. Acting against our conscience breeds guilt, clouding our judgment. We all want to be right, to think right, and to act right. Defying those desires plants doubts and destroys confidence. Another confidence obstacle is mismanaged memory. Picture your brain as a bank. Daily, you deposit thoughts into your mind bank, growing your memory. When you face a problem, you ask your memory bank for solutions based on the past deposits. Yet sometimes you ask for recalling moments of doubt, failures, and lost opportunities. The author offers 2 strategies to counter that. First, deposit positive thoughts in your memory bank, avoiding bedtime with negative thoughts. Distract yourself from negative events such as engaging in activities that divert your mind. Second, withdraw positive thoughts when needed. Imagine asking your memory banker for reassurance, positive memories that confirm your ability to succeed. Successful people specialize in positive deposits and withdrawals, while negative thoughts wear down your mental engine, much like gravel in a car's tank. The author offers more confidence-boosting tips. Speaking up is like a confidence vitamin. Promise yourself to contribute at every meeting, no exceptions. Share thoughts, ideas, and questions. Don't fret and looking inexperienced. Eye contact speaks loudly, revealing engagement. Front row seating fuels confidence. Remember, always choose the front row. Bringing the habit of saying in the background. These simple shifts can transform how you carry yourself and interact with others, boosting your self-assurance in various situations. Unleashing your creative thinking. Lastly, takeaway number 5 is unleashing your creative thinking. Creativity isn't just for artists and scientists. It's about finding better ways to do anything. A student managing courses while building a side business, an employee saving company time, or a salesperson improving sales, those are all examples of creative thinking. The starting point is to believe something can be done. Belief fuels your mind to find solutions while disbelief hinders it. Successful people don't ask, "Can I do it?" They know they can and wonder, "How can I do it?" This activates their creative power. To cultivate creativity, try a simple exercise. Dedicate 10 minutes daily before work to brainstorm solutions. Note down ideas and review them later to find connections and great concepts. Also, prioritize listening over speaking. Like successful companies researching customer needs, successful individuals listen attentively. Learning through inquiry and listening is limitless. A mind confined to itself weakens, so you have to nourish it by engaging with others. Interacting with people beyond your field stimulates your thinking and enhances creativity. In the journey towards personal growth and success, overcoming excuses, fostering self-confidence, managing fear, and nurturing creativity emerge as invaluable lessons. The key takeaways shared from the book, The Magic of Thinking Big, show that excuses are the shackles of progress and that action cures fear. Confidence is built by acting right and positively influencing our mind. Moreover, creativity isn't a trait just for the chosen few, but is accessible through belief, inquiry, and listening. Embracing these insights can empower us to break free from limitations, enhance our potential, and shape our path to achievement. Remember, it's not about waiting for the right circumstances, but it's about embracing the right mindset and taking active steps towards a more successful and fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more content like this. You can check out more of our videos on our channel. Let us know your comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.